All right, you guys. So today we are watching yet another run-in that Mackenzie Shirilla had with law enforcement. Shocker, I know. But this time she is the alleged victim, of course. I mean, isn't she always, though? Every time she lies, she flips the script, she manipulates, and she tries to paint herself as the victim, and, everyone else is after her. Isn't it just amazing, though, how many run-ins a 17-year-old girl has had with law enforcement and just like within a year of her driving? A year, okay? So this is yet another one, and shout out to Plunder True Crime. These are all coming from that channel, so big shout out to them. Please go check them out. I'm gonna have the channel linked in the description of this video. For those of you who don't know, Mackenzie Shirilla was convicted of intentionally murdering two people, her boyfriend Dominic Russo and his friend Davion Flanagan, by running into a brick building going 90 to 100 miles per hour. So this was about 3 months or so prior to the crash. I think like 109 days, if I'm not mistaken, more or less. And of course, this whole thing starts with Mackenzie Shirilla making TikToks of herself, because we have proof of that, where she's in the very same outfit that she's in the body cam footage. So she has, started the day driving around making TikToks as she does. And as you can see, Mackenzie Shirilla is in the Toyota directly behind this black Buick, and she is riding his bumper pretty aggressively. The roads are wet and slippery, yet she is giving him virtually no room to safely make that left turn. The driver alleges that Mackenzie threw something at his vehicle and flipped him off. Personally, I don't see evidence of her throwing anything in this footage because her windows appear to be fully rolled up. That said, we know Mackenzie, and I wouldn't be shocked if she flipped him off. In fact, I actually believe that part. It's also possible that there was some sort of interaction between them before this surveillance clip began. At some point, Daniel, who is the driver of the Buick, gets irritated and he pulls into this parking lot, turns around, and then begins following her. In my opinion, that wasn't a very smart decision. If he wanted to get her license plate and report her for driving like that, that's one thing. But from what I've seen after this, he follows her and then eventually gets out of his vehicle. However, it's important to remember how this even started. Mackenzie was the one tailgating him and driving recklessly, in my opinion, on wet road conditions. We also know from her own social media history that she likes making TikToks while driving and is no stranger to speeding. She also drives while being crisscross applesauce, which I'll show you at the end of this clip. So because of that, I don't find it hard to believe that she may have not been paying attention, irritated the other driver, and then reacted by flipping him off once he got upset. From there, the entire situation appears to have snowballed into something much bigger than it needed to be, all because of course, Mackenzie. Now, she calls police, obviously, because she always does, but yet, she doesn't like talking to police. She has a problem with police, of course, but not when it comes to accusing other people. Right? Not when it comes to getting other people in trouble. She wants everybody else arrested on the spot. She wants the guillotine brought out for them, but not when it comes to her taking accountability for her own actions. So let's watch the body cam footage after this whole event. And mind you, yes, she was filming herself, making TikToks, making videos, because as we can see, these videos posted the very same day of this incident, and obviously she is wearing the same outfit. Now, here's the body cam footage.
Hello, are you doing okay?
I'm really scared.
That's okay. Well, you're okay now, okay?
This is his license plate. Do you want me to show you the videos of him?
Let me just see the license plate real quick. Did you give this to my dispatcher already?
Yeah.
3-8 radio. Looks like it's a dealer plate, series 157, David 9 George King.
I have a video of his face.
Yeah, let me see
So
that.
this is when it first happened. Here. He was at... Thank you so much for the help. Have a nice one. So look, this is when it first happened. I was just listening to music and...
I was just listening to, no, girl, you were filming yourself. You were making, she's such a liar. And you know what's so funny? Like, without even watching anything, without even watching any body cam footage, before I even see a single clip, a single second, I already know like what her spins. I'm so scared. I'm 17 years old. I'm just a kid. I'm so scared. I didn't do anything. He just came up and he was like all up in my face and I didn't know what to do. Like it's always the same story. Always the same story. And you know who believes her? Her parents. Every single time, her parents. This is not going to benefit her if she she ever does get out of prison, if she ever does get out of prison, and I hope to God, no offense, that she doesn't, but she's going to be in the exact same place that she was prior because she hasn't learned anything. They haven't made her take any accountability. If she hadn't gotten arrested for this, she would have literally, like, she wouldn't have any consequences. She gets away with everything. And you know, she just walks away laughing that she duped everyone because she always gets away with things.
He literally just yelling at me, and I'm just listening to music. I didn't want to roll down my window because I didn't know if he was going to pull a gun out.
What intersection was that at?
This is right by Sheets.
Oh, on Royalton Road?
And then he followed me all the way down the road. He's like, and then I pulled into a driveway, and he like blocked me like that from leaving the driveway. And he's like, what? Like, what's up? Like, trying to like square up with me. Like, I'm a 17-year-old girl. Like, and then
I'm a 17-year-old girl trying to square. Like, dude, he came up to her window. He wasn't trying to square up with her, but of course she has to like exaggerate everything. She has to make everything worse than what it is. She has to make herself the ultimate victim as usual. Like, everyone's always after her. Everyone's always out to get her. This is what I mean, guys. These people are dangerous because these are the kind of people that can get you arrested on false allegations. I know she likes to cry about, you know, she's being wrongly accused, wrongly convicted, but these are legitimately the kind of people that will get you arrested for false allegations, that will get you wrongly convicted. Everything they say is projection. They want to claim they're being falsely accused, yet they're the kind of people that will falsely accuse others. They want to call people evil, yet they are actually the evil ones. They want to say people are lying, demonic people are spinning lies about them, yet they are the liars. Their daughter is the liar. Everything is projection with them.
he's yelling at me, so I'm trying to back out and get out, but he's not letting me. This is not even my driveway. I just pulled into a random one. And then this is me trying to get his license plate again. And he's going like, what's up? Like, what's your problem? Sorry, I was shaking. The video is really bad.
No.
And then
okay.
he pulled over right here to... And then he gets out of the car again, and he's like yelling at me. He's like, what's your problem? But he's the one following me.
Yeah.
So I don't...
Okay. All right, so... I'll tell you what,
And then here's him again yelling at me. He was not leaving me alone, so I couldn't go home.
Okay, where do you live now?
I live on Creek.
On Creek?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got video of him.
Okay, these are the videos that Mackenzie provided police. I guess she was trying to get his license plate. I don't know if this is the part where she's claiming she was in a driveway and he was blocking her in, but to me it looks like she's still on the street in this one. Alright, and here's another video snippet. I guess he got out of his car. I'm assuming this is when Mackenzie was on her street. Creek. Maybe this is when she says he was blocking her in, but no, she's able to drive away. Again, here, so I don't see the portion technically where he blocks her in.
Because she lies. Okay, so now they're back at the station and she, of course, is, oh, I'm so scared. I'm just 17 years old. I'm just a girl. I'm just a child. Like, dude, she wants to act like she's all big and bad. She's an adult when she's disrespecting and talking to her parents. She's just like some big baddie, right? But when she's trying to be manipulative and lie and twist the story and get her way, suddenly she's a victim. She's a small, dainty little child. She's a flower. She's sick. She's a very sick person.
All right, so where were you coming from?
Hilarious. I was leaving my school,
Okay.
psychology school, and all of a sudden I'm just like, there's this guy right on my he's.
And is that the intersection you initially showed me?
No, that's not what happened. We saw it, you guys. All of a sudden, there was just this guy out of nowhere. Like, she lies. She is an absolute liar. She was on his ass. She was riding his ass. Yeah, he shouldn't have followed her and gotten out of his car, whatever. But she doesn't say the full truth. She's trying to act like this guy's just some wacko, followed her out of nowhere, when she is the one who was tailgating him. What's that called? Tailgating? Yeah, tailgating, I think. Like, when she's riding his ass, basically.
Intersection you initially showed me, or was it
It was
happened
before.
prior?
He was on my, passing the railroad tracks down there. He's, so close to me. So I'm like, what the heck? So I, start slowing down a little bit, as anyone would. And he's, even closer to me. So I'm just driving as normal. And the first light I get stuck at, which is that Sheets light, he gets out of the car. He's like, what's your problem? All this trying to talk shit to me. So I kept my window up, and I was just like, let me just get this on video, because I'm not gonna, I'm scared. I'm only 17. I don't want to like grown men these days are so scary. Like you don't know what anyone's capable of. Like there was just that what happened in Strongest literally the other day. Like I don't want to like be shot at. I don't want something to happen to me. And so I got scared.
Grown men these days are so scary. You never know what they're. Bitch, we don't know what you're capable. Well, actually, we do. We do know what you're capable of, but oh my God. To be like, oh, grown men these, like, girl, stop. She is the psychopathic, dangerous one, and she wants to paint all men as dangerous. She's a child. Oh my God, dude.
So I just took that video. So then the light passes, and I was trying to debate if I should turn onto Lund Road or White Mark. So I just turned onto Lund Road, hoping he would keep going straight. And then as soon as he seen I turned, he turned. Still so close to me. I have videos of him trying to like record him as best as I can. And so then he doesn't have his turn signal on. So I turned onto my street thinking that he would just keep going down Lund Road, happened to be going the same way. And then he turns onto my street. So I was like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like I need to get out of here. So I pulled in the first driveway on Walnut Creek, which is not my house. And he blocks me in the driveway. He like is diagonal. And then there's a UPS truck coming, like, the other way, so he has to, like, obviously move out of the way, because I'm trying to back out of the driveway, and he's blocking me from backing out of the driveway. Yeah. So then I finally get out of the driveway to head, like, the original way I was going, because that's the only way he was letting me back out. So I just sped up really fast and turned into another driveway, and I called the police, like, as I was taking these videos, because I had just, like, once again, I didn't want to, like, get, like, shot at or something, like, I didn't want him to, like, hurt me. So I just turned around, and that's when I called the police and just drove to the police station. And he tried to follow me to the police station, but there was like a car in between us, and he must have lost me or something. So that was.
But you guys were both northbound on Pearl from Lund, is initially where we got it then. Yeah. Okay, all right.
There's something about her face too, and like her eyes. She looks crazy. Like she looks like a dangerously crazy person. Do you guys see it too? Like this is a crazy person. This is an unwell person.
Okay, what I'd like you to do is I need you to send me all of that stuff now, okay? So
Do you have a phone number?
I have an email address.
Okay, let me save them all to my phone really quick.
Let me save them all to my phone really quick. So she was taking these videos, obviously, from her saying, let me save them to my phone really quick. She was either taking them on Snapchat or TikTok, whatever, because she's posting about this, thinking it's so, like, she's not scared, okay? You think this girl is scared? She gets into trouble like this all the time. She has run-ins with people like this all the time. This is not her first encounter, and surely not her first encounter with law enforcement. She's always, like, instigating fights. She's always causing drama, starting trouble with people. I'm sure she was taking these for TikTok or Snapchat or something so she could post this to her friends or, you know, her family, whatever, and act like she's the victim of something for attention, obviously, because she loves attention. But like, why are you taking these on TikTok anyways? Why aren't you taking these on your regular phone camera? There's no reason why you should be posting these freaking videos on Snapchat or TikTok unless you want attention, unless you're purposefully trying to ruin this guy's life, trying to take these videos to like make this go viral so this guy's life is ruined because she doesn't care about anybody but herself. But, you know, obviously when she gets in trouble, she wants everybody to have sympathy for her. But no, not when it comes to other people. So why is she even taking these on apps to begin with? But of course, this is a person who is starving for attention. She always wants attention. So of course she's going to post these to TikTok.
Yeah, I just never thought this would happen to me. This is crazy.
Well, listen, you're not the first person this stuff has happened to, okay? The good news is you stayed calm and you got to where you needed to be then, okay?
Because I got followed home once from work, but I just like pulled into my driveway and nothing happened from there.
By the way, I know this is like a really petty thing, but it just drives me crazy that she constantly has her nails in her. Like she's chewing her nails or her fingers or something. Like, dude, you're not a child. This guy's trying to talk to you, trying to have a conversation with you, and she won't get her freaking fingers out of her mouth. Like, if you want to bite like your freaking nail at home, fine. But like, why are you biting your nail when you're having a conversation with a police officer? This is so disgusting. And then she's like she has like her phone, her fingers down her throat, and then like touching her phone and like handing him this phone with her freaking saliva all over it. It's so gross. Like, you're 17 years old. Grow up. Okay, so in this next clip, I want you to listen to the police officer and how he's not hip to her yet, right? He doesn't know, like, she's a manipulative girl. She's always causing trouble. She's a troublemaker. So he is asking her if she wants a glass of water, and he's like, hey, look at me. You did nothing wrong, okay? You did nothing wrong here. You did everything right. And he's like, feeding her. And this is what's so dangerous about these people. Like, every time they get away with something, they look at it as like another notch in their belt, honing their craft. You know what I mean? Getting better and better for their next victim, because they are learning how to manipulate the situation. So by him babying her and telling her like, you did nothing wrong, this and that, it's like gasoline to the fire. It's fueling her ego. All she hears is like, yes, I'm getting away with this, I'm getting away with this, I'm getting away with this, even though she was the one that was in the wrong to begin with. She's the one who started this. She was the one riding his ass. She was the one driving dangerously in the rain, filming. We know she was filming herself. Okay, we have videos of it, of the same day. She was probably not paying attention when she was on this guy's ass. And then when he looked at her like pissed off, I'm sure she flipped him off. Okay, and that's why he followed her. But she doesn't share any of that. Any of what we saw with our own eyes. She is misrepresenting this whole thing. And then this cop is like, look, you did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. No, she did. She absolutely did.
You want a glass of water or anything?
Oh, no, thank you.
Look at me.
Totally, like, I'll rewind this in just a second, but like totally acting, making this thing seem scarier than it was, making it seem so much worse than, like, I didn't know if he was going to shoot me. I didn't know if he had a gun. I didn't want to die. Like, dude, stop. Okay, stop. And now she's acting like all scared. Dude, you get in arguments with people all the time, constantly fighting with people, but this is like so terrifying for her, right?
You want a glass of water or anything?
Oh, no, thank you.
Hey, look at me. You're okay. All right.
I just don't want him to know where I live. Like, he knows what street I live on now, and I don't want him to drive past and try to find my car.
Well, so here's what we're gonna do, okay? And if you want, I can call your mom and talk to her as well, okay? So we do what are called special attentions. So, you know, the computer screens in our cars, your address pops up with a little synopsis of what happened today, and officers drive by your house a little bit more frequently, make sure everything's okay, all right? So we'll put an alert out for that vehicle, for that plate, and then we'll kind of go from there then, okay? I'm gonna check and see if that's sent. In the meantime, this is a witness statement form, okay? All I'd like you to do, if you're okay with it, is just fill out, hey, I was driving home from Polaris, this guy was tailgating me.
Now she's gonna touch his pen with her slobbery ass fingers.
We stopped at this intersection. He got out of the car, approached my vehicle. You know, I pulled into a driveway. He blocked me in. And then I'll be back then, okay? Do you have any questions for me right now?
I just want to be safe. I just don't want him to know where I live.
You're going to be okay, all right? I'll be right back, okay?
I just want to be safe. I just don't want him to know where I live. I just that. She gets everybody all worked up, all in a tizzy, all like spiraled out. She does this all the time. She does this really well with her mother, because like her and her mother feed off of each other, and every time she gets all worked up, her mother like feeds into it, and they just start spiraling out. But like, she's trying to do this with this cop now. Like, he's gonna follow me, he's gonna know where I live, he's gonna this, he's gonna that. None of that is even happening. So why don't you cross that bridge when you get there? Why are you jumping to conclusions, trying to like make this guy seem so much worse than like what actually happened? Okay, he did nothing to you. He got out of his car. Yeah, he should have done that, but big deal. Okay, big deal. You're the one who cut him off, and now you're lying about the situation. So then this guy leaves, handles some business, and then he comes back, and she's on the phone, of course, talking about the situation to somebody already, painting herself as a victim. She's so scared, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure this is Dom that she's talking to, and he's already sick of her shit, right? This is 3 months before the crash. We already know that he was planning on breaking up with her within this time frame. And I think it's him, because who else would she be calling? Painting herself as the victim, trying to make feel sorry for her, because then after this, she calls her mom. So she wouldn't have been on the phone with her mom. And then after that, call her mom again. You know what I mean? So I think this is Dom. And she's trying to convince him, because she's like really trying to sell this story. And she's like, well, I'm scared. I'm scared. So I'm sure Dom's on the other end. Like, what'd you get into now, Mackenzie? Like, what now, dude? What now? It's always something with your ass.
No, I'm really scared. Vicky, here, I have to go. I'll talk to you in a second. Look.
All right, so here's the deal. So we have a good plate, so I'm gonna do a little research and find out who that gentleman is, and then we'll kind of go from there then, okay? If there were any criminal charges, the only issue I ran into is since you're 17, do you want to press charges against him? If there's a criminal charge?
Sure, let me ask my mom.
I can talk to your mom on the phone if you want.
Yeah, could.
Yeah.
I would rather her decide.
I'd rather talk to her as well, so.
My mind is not right. Like, I'm terrified right now. Like,
I gotcha. Are you okay going home right now?
yeah, like.
Would you like me to escort you home?
Here, hold on, my mom's calling me.
Okay.
Hello? Here, he's gonna just call you later, but should I have an officer follow me home? Just in case he's there?
This guy doesn't even know where she lives. Should I have him follow me home just in case he's there?
He doesn't know where we live, but I feel like he knows what the black of my car looks like, and what if he just drives back and forth and finds my car at home? Okay.
Can I talk to her real quick?
Yeah, here, he's gonna talk to you.
Hello? Hi, I'm doing well. My name is Jordan Laratonda. I'm an officer up here at Strongsville, okay? So I was just talking to your daughter about this stuff. We have a good license plate, so my dispatcher's now running it and trying to find out who the actual driver of the vehicle is, okay? Now, there's the possibility of a criminal charge of menacing against this gentleman. Are you guys willing to press charges against him? Or do you want him to just have me to have a conversation with him? That's fine. Yeah. Because there's a couple kind of nuances in the law that I want to look into and make sure that, one, we're doing the right thing for your daughter, and two, that we're within what we can do. So that's why I wanted to at least talk with you and get your opinion on that. Then, okay? Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I gave your daughter my contact information, my badge number and name and everything. So at your convenience, give me a call. I'm done today at 5, but I'm back tomorrow at 7 in the morning. So if you guys want, maybe sleep on it, have a conversation, and then contact me in the morning. I also told your daughter is what we'll do is I'll put your house on special attention. And what that means is we're just in the area more frequently and driving past the house, making sure that the Buick SUV isn't there. Does that sound something you'd like to do? Yes, that's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that then. And then, talk it over with your husband, see what you guys want to do. And maybe give me a call sometime tomorrow, and we'll talk about it a little bit more. Does that sound fair? Yes, thank you so much for keeping her safe. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Do you want me to escort her home? Please. Okay. All right, sounds good then. Okay, I'll give you back to your daughter. Okay. All right. Bye.
I'm coming home.
Calling 38.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. I'm gonna be up here. I'm gonna be wrapping up here, and she wants an escort back to her house on Walnut Creek, so I'll let you know when we leave. Okay, what are your questions right now? I know this is kind of...
Like, I don't know, this never happened to me before.
Yeah,
I just don't want this to happen to any other woman.
No, I got you. Obviously this guy has...
Now she's standing up for other women, okay? I just don't want this to happen to any other women. First, it's her painting herself as a child, like she's just a 17-year-old girl, this dainty little flower. Now it's, oh, I'm standing up for all women. I just don't want this to happen to other women. It's just so gross and manipulative. And what I will never be able to wrap my mind around is the fact that anytime somebody is after Mackenzie or has some sort of disagreement with Mackenzie, something where law enforcement is involved, involved, her parents always want to press charges. They wanted to press charges on Houston. They wanted to press charges on this guy because in the next video, I don't want to spoil it, but you'll hear that this was now like the prosecutor's office. So they wanted to press charges on this guy. However, when it comes to their daughter, and their daughter taking accountability, they want nothing but sympathy for her. They want the public to forgive her and excuse her actions and her to get the minimal amount of time in prison allowed, right? They want her to get away with everything scot-free. However, when it comes to other people, they always want them to be held accountable. Always. Rules for thee, but not for me. Another thing I learned from Plunder's video is that I guess this guy, thank God, ended up kind of getting out of this. I think he just had to pay like a $250 fine or something like that. I think it was just like a misdemeanor. Thank God it wasn't like a really bad charge, because could you imagine like getting charges because of this girl, this little demon child? I couldn't even imagine. So anyways, that's good to know that it was just like a little misdemeanor, but still, she's the one who caused this whole thing. And of course, like every time she gets away with things, she's all giddy about it because she's just learning how to fool people. She's getting better and better at fooling people. And what's the scariest part about it is like she is learning how to fool law enforcement. That's what's so dangerous about this. So that when she makes allegations against people, she's believed. That's what she's learning how to do. But she wasn't good enough because she didn't get away with her murders. Okay, so now she's going to go on to describe how she doesn't want other women to go through this, and she's just a kid, and this guy didn't care. Like, when he probably thought she was a little boy. Okay, look how she looks. And I think he even said that, like he thought she was a little boy. So I'm just saying.
Like, I don't know, this never happened to me before.
Yeah,
I just don't want this to happen to any other woman.
No, I got you. Obviously this guy has some issues.
Didn't care that when he seen I was a kid when we first got out the car, and then still continued to follow me. So I just don't know what's going on with him. Like, I don't know. I just want him. I don't know.
No, I got you. So here's the deal, though. Okay, so as far as you driving and doing what you're doing, you did nothing wrong. As far as what you told me. Okay, so you called the police. You made your way up here. That's good. Okay. Just keep in mind, and you're one of the few that kind of has the ability to look around while you drive, so you kind of have an idea of what's going on. Keep that awareness about you while you're driving all the time, okay? I don't want you to always look over your shoulder and be frightened, but there's a sense of being aware of your surroundings and knowing when something's not right, and it sounds like you did that today.
I just was like looking to see what's like going on, and he was just like bumper to bumper with me, so.
Yeah. If for some reason...
This is killing me right now. This is absolutely killing me to listen to. First of all, him telling her, like, you did nothing wrong. Obviously, this guy's crazy. He has something wrong with him or whatever the hell he said. No, this girl is a crazy one. She's a demon child. Second of all, him saying, oh, you did nothing wrong. As far as I know, you did nothing. No, she did. She did, and she's lying about it. Okay, we have the proof. Also, saying you're one of the few people who is able to, like, be aware of your surroundings. No. She's not. She's never aware of her surroundings. She's always on her phone. She's always making freaking TikToks while driving. There's compilations, okay? There are like 5-minute compilation videos of Mackenzie doing anything but driving while driving. It's like a joke on the internet that she does so much shit. She drives with her left foot. She drives 90 miles per hour while filming herself. She makes TikToks. She dances. Dude, she does anything but drive while driving. So no, this girl is not aware of her surroundings and smokes blunts, does drugs while she's driving. The fact that this guy even said, like, I know he doesn't know, obviously he hasn't seen all of her TikToks, but it just like kills me now looking back on it. I'm just like,
You did that today.
I just was like looking to see what's like going on, and he was just like bumper to bumper with me, so.
Yeah. If for some reason this would happen in the future, I hope it doesn't, but if it does, come call us like you did and come straight here, okay? Because I'd rather you come up here, talk with one of us, and then hopefully resolve. Then you pull down your street and worry that he knows where you live, okay? So I wouldn't worry about that in particular, okay?
Don't worry about him coming to my house.
Don't worry about him coming to your house, okay? He's probably gonna, the way he is, he probably already forgot about you, and he's on to his next victim because he probably has some severe road rage issues, okay? So, I don't know if that makes you feel any better or not, but...
I had road rage, but then there's
always someone worse, okay?
That's terrifying.
All right, but keep in mind, though, the littlest thing that you do, whether you're justified or not, whether you think you're right or not, can set anybody off at any time, okay?
It sure can.
So that's why I usually just as best you can, just drive, get to where you need to be. Don't make any gestures, don't mouth anything off to people, just kind of get to where you need to go, because everyone's crazy, okay? All right, good driving lesson for you though, okay?
Driving lesson? No, this was a lesson in manipulation for her. This was anything but a driving lesson. And for him to be like, oh, this guy's onto his next victim. No, this girl 3 months later would be onto her next victims. Obviously, he had no idea at this time, but I wonder what he thinks now.
All right, so I'll tell you what, so we parked right next to each other up there, okay? So I'm gonna follow you home, get in your car whenever you're ready, pull out, and we'll be good to go then, okay? All right.
So yeah, you guys, that was it. Just so wild seeing what actually played out. Plunder is doing such a great job of getting these body cams and then getting the surveillance footage of what actually happened so that we can actually see her lies and point out her lies. But I just wanted to say the whole thing started because of her. She films this guy, you know, she doesn't film what she does. Obviously, she was on his ass, flipped him off, and then she wants to call the police, paint herself as a victim. She's just a child, she's a girl, painting this guy as some creep, like the ultimate monster. Lock this guy up right now. And then I have the craziest surprise for you in the next video. But she has another run-in with law enforcement, and she will try to blame that guy for this. She will try to act like these two things are related and that guy is responsible, like this same guy, and they are not related whatsoever. But anything for her to not take accountability and be the victim, the ultimate victim, right? She will do. So I don't want to spill the beans, but make sure you watch my next video because you will see the ultimate manipulation tactic. Her trying to like spin this thing that she did. This next one will be her fault. Clear as day, her fault. It's not the crash, something else. But it's clear as day her fault. She's responsible for it. And then she will try to get everybody all worked up and act like these two things are related and this guy is still harassing her. And it's complete lies. So crazy. I can't wait to show you guys that video. But anyways, let me know what you thought about this. I know I've been like on a roll with this whole like Mackenzie Shirilla thing, but like I said, I've been down this rabbit hole, you guys. And the louder they are, the more they do interviews, the louder they are about their daughter being innocent, the louder I'm gonna be. I'm still gonna stick to my usual content, but this is something that fascinates me because I can see clear as day her manipulation tactics and everything that she is doing. Like she's able to fool certain people, which is so weird to me. But I can see right through it because I was a little shit when I was younger. I wasn't this bad, but I was pretty bad. I can admit it. And when I see it, I know what it is, you know? So it's just so wild to me that she is able to pull one over on her parents. I'm like, dude, how do you not see it? But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought about all of this. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. And check out Plunder. I want to make sure to shout them out once more. I will have them linked in the description of this video. Please give them a follow and I'll see you next time. Take care.